Hi, Mr. X with glossary term negative number. It's a number on our real number line. We use a number line all the time in explaining the language of math. And a negative number is going to be to the left of 0. It seems like we almost always see a number line with 0 in the middle. And so our negative numbers would go out this way toward negative infinity. Those are the negative numbers. But I'd like to take a minute and zero in on 0. First, we're going to take a big step backwards, though, and look at a very, very large number line. We're going to say that this is the number 4,000. We can have a number line with any numbers on it. We could look at any part of our number line. So here's a pretty big piece of it. It goes from negative 20,000 to positive 20,000. But our arrow for the negatives looks just about the same as what we had before. Our negative numbers go out that way, forever and ever and ever. And they start just to the left of 0. We cannot actually include 0 in the negative numbers because 0 is not negative. But anything to the left of 0. Now, just how close can we get to 0? Well, that's what I'd really like to zero in on, as it were. So this looks like the number line we started with, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to focus on just this area to the left of 0. So we're going to zero in on that, okay? Now what do we have here? Well, we just slid over a ways. There's no law that says 0 has to be in the middle of your number line. So if your teacher says always put 0 in the middle, your teacher needs to go back to school a little bit. 0 doesn't have to be in the middle of any number line, so we move it over a little bit. We're going to focus on just this part right here between the 0 and negative 1. Okay? We're going to blow that up and take a better look at it. Now for this number line, where are the negatives? Well, we still start as close to 0 as we can, and we go this way. And I'm saying, how close to 0 can we get? We can get as close as we want. Now, if you haven't studied place value yet, this won't make any sense to you. But if you have, then this will make perfect sense, I hope. We just have to be to the left of 0. This number is 1,000th. This number is 2,000ths. This number is negative 1,000th. Very small number. Negative. Negative 2,000ths, right here. Negative 3,000ths. Negative 4,000ths. In fact, we could make these millionths. We could say that's a millionth, and that's 2 millionths, and that's negative 1 millionth. And that's negative 2 millionths. We could go to billionths or trillionths. However small we want to get. We can get as small as you like. As long as we start to the left of 0, we're going to have a negative value. Remember, don't include 0 in the negatives. 0 is the only number on the real number line that is neither negative nor positive. Everything to the right of 0 is positive. Everything to the left of 0 is negative. Learn the language of mathematics at MrXmath.com.